Hello, hello. How are we today? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever you are. How are you, people? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. I think it's palindrome today. It's a very unique day because it's the same thing. If you read the date left to right, and it's the same if you read it right to left, and even if you like upside down, it's the same as well. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hey, Ainsley, art stream. Yes. We're having an art stream today. Just to take a break from all the Hollow Knighting and all the challenges. So, yeah, you have to add a 0 to February, like 02 for the month, and then you got it. That's pretty cool. How are you, Rishenka? How are you, Tilda? Hope you're doing fine. You're cooking, so you'll be half lurking. Okay, I see. You're great? Alright. Good. That is a good thing. Anyways, good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna take a short little break between the challenges and between the things that we do. As you know, we just finished the hitless run. The first time you're joining the art stream. Yeah, this is your first. I think the last time we had an art stream was like back in November or something like that. It was a long time ago. I think the last one we did on stream was Dangil Shrug. That was the last one we did on stream because Wiggles and Wave, I worked on them by myself, like on my own. I wanted to surprise chat with nice emotes, so that's what I did. So yeah, since we completed the hitless, we kind of taking a little bit of a break today. The rest of the week is gonna be for other things. Maybe we're gonna do some any percent, maybe we're gonna do some randomizer. I still don't know. Have to decide. Friday is Elden Ring for sure, and it's gonna be Elden Ring for a couple of streams afterwards. Who knows how many? Depends on the game. But yeah. And then more challenges for Hollow Knight, I guess. We're gonna figure out more things to do with Hollow Knight. Probably some other runs. Maybe Steel Soul any percent. That's a good idea. That's something that it's been on the back of my head for so long. Maybe I'm gonna practice also low percent instead of any percent. I don't know. We'll see. There's many routes to go with Hollow Knight and more randomizers. I definitely want to do more randomizers. Now that the hitless is out of the way, that's pretty cool. Maybe we could even do a hitless, but like 100% hitless, and try that one out. That's probably gonna be incredibly difficult, but that'll be cool. That'll be cool to do. At least to attempt, right? But yeah. Since that's been completed, today is a little bit of a break. We, I think a month ago, I had kind of like a survey, kind of like a poll on the Discord, asking chat what they would like to see. And I believe that the results for that was... Some people say that they would like to have a not like this kind of emote. Others said that they would like an LUL, like a laughing emote. And the other one would be like a nice try kind of emote. So I do have... Get this out of the way, it sounds classy. I know, right? And I do have some sketches that I did. I posted... Oh, well, you cannot see them very well because of the green screen. But this is the one for the LOL. It's just a sketch. We can make it better, of course. This is the one for the not like this, which I think is pretty cute. I think we should do this one, probably. And finally, we have a nice try, which is this one, which I also like very, very much. The nice try one. So, yeah, the three of them are pretty cool. I wouldn't know which one. The nice try is gonna be toxic as fuck. I know, right? And that's... Hey, Yazzie, hello. And that's the idea. I mean, not the idea exactly, but that helps, right? Yes, what chat really wants is curse emotes. I know. I wish I was that talented, that I knew how to make those very cursed emotes. I just can't do like rainbows and things like that. So that's pretty. How's it going, Spud? Good to see you. So yeah, we have those three options, I guess. I'd like the nice try a lot. But they're not like this as well. Like I like them all, right? Ooh, I was also thinking when this is before I animated the wiggle and the wave, right? So I was just thinking what could be animated, and I remember that by then Yazzie came to stream with some of the emotes, like the people super chubby, super little emotes from the lady that streams something. I forgot her name. And I was like, yeah, those exactly. And I was like sketching, right? Because I wanted to see how the animation worked. So I made this. And I think it's super cute. I'm not gonna do it, but I I think it's cute. I think it's very cute. The animation could be pretty cool. And I was actually like sketching also Tilda with the wiggles, right? And this is like the sketch that I had with Tilda. It was supposed to be an animation of Tilda, like kind of like, you know, poking the wiggle. So yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know which one we should work on. I don't really know. They're too cute. I think we should... Okay, so if Silksong doesn't include Dangil Wiggle, then I'm not buying it. Yeah, me neither. I think we should riot. So guys, from those three options, the not like this, the lol. Sarah.
GG on the run yesterday. So happy for you, Sarah. Eat scrum Dangil wiggle.
Scrums. Sarah, thank you so much for the 50 bits. Thank you, and thank you very much for all the congrats. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, the video is on YouTube, by the way. I just posted the video on YouTube, and yeah, I submitted the run to the hitless, to the team hitless. So we'll see how that goes. How's it going? How's it going, Sarah? So yeah, I was asking Chad, what do you wanna like? Do you want us to work on today? So these are the options. We have an LOL, right? We have a not like this type of emote. Hey, Shikis. And we have a nice try. Okay, so either... So, nice try, yeah, it can be toxic, right? So, Yazzie votes for either LUL or NLT. An attempt was made. An attempt was made. How's it going, Shikis? How are you? Hey, JK, hello, hello. Not like this, okay. That's 2 votes then for not like this. Doing pretty neat. How's it going with you? Yeah, all good. I'm super happy. Shikis, I completed the hit list yesterday, and today we're taking a little bit of a break, so we're making an emote with chat. So it's a good day. Not like this for Tilda as well, so that... Yeah, I guess then it's gonna be not like this. Alright. I mean... So far, it's 3 votes for that one. And if I include Yazzie as double, then LUL has 1 vote. Oh, okay, Sarah wants a not like this as well. I guess that's, yeah. Scott told you got it when you were in a meeting? Yes, I got it. I got it. Yeah. We did it. We did it. Yeah, like I said, the video has been published already on the YouTubes for the full run. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see. Thank you, Shikis. Thank you. Alright, so I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. The not like this. I'm gonna keep this as a reference, I guess. Just for what I did with the sketch. We can work on a new version of it, I guess. But yeah. So, let's get started. This is the Joy of Emotes, episode 6. And first thing I'm gonna do, because there's so many of you that are new, actually. So I think it's a cool thing. What we do with the Joy of Emotes is that I try to show people how to do emotes, or how I do the emotes for my channel. And some of the commissions as well, because I also like do commissions from time to time. If someone who knows me comes and asks me, then I'll do it. So yeah, so far we have had 5 episodes and 1 bonus episode, and this is number 6 officially. Usually we have an idea, or we choose something with chat, as you just saw, and we start working on it. The software I use is called Krita. That's Krita. It is an open source software, and that's the reason why I use it. So anyone can use it. You can just go and download it. I don't use any external plugins. I don't download any extra. I don't pay for anything, so you don't have to either. So if you want to follow along, some people in chat have actually followed, and they have done some emotes for their channels as well, which is pretty neat. So yeah, that's the software I use. It's called Krita. Nothing else really. That's enough for the emotes. All the emotes of the channel were made also by me and using this software, so you can see that it can be okay. Hypo, hello. Sumi, hello. How are you guys? And the hardware I use is a drawing tablet. This is a Wacom. This is a Wacom Intuos Pro. It's a relatively old tablet. You're not gonna find this very expensive, and I am not also like using all the capabilities of the tablet. Mostly, I just go with my little pen and tablet, and that's pretty much it. I use some of the shortcuts with the keyboard as well, but I can explain those if you also want to know. So yeah, that being said, let's get to work. Hypo and Sumi, we're working on this one. We're working in a not like this emote today. That's gonna be your emote for today. So let's get started. All right. So once you open Krita, you're gonna have like the selection screen, right? That's pretty puggies. And on the selection screen, you're just gonna go for new file. And here's when it gets interesting. These are my presets. You're not gonna have to change much. Now, as you know, the emotes for Twitch go in 3 different sizes, and that was the past. Nowadays, Twitch will accept just the bigger size, and they will resize automatically, which is very, very handy. So, mostly you're working with an emote with the maximum dimensions of 112 by 112 pixels, right? Just need to unlock 5,000 more slots. Yeah, I just need that, right? I just need to become partner, then get all the slots. Nah, that's why we have BTTV. So yeah, 112 by 112 pixels. What that means actually is you can imagine a grid, right? Made of 112 squares by 112 squares. And those squares, each one of them can only contain one color. So basically what you're doing is your emote in that grid. And it has to be enough. And it has to be readable. That's why resizing and cutting and the zoom in at the end is important, because you want the emote to be readable in both the light version of the site and the dark theme of the site. Most people use the dark theme, but some people use the light theme. So you have to think about them too. So that's why we use different thickness of the lines to make the contrast better. All right. The auto resize mostly looks okay, but I can't shake the feeling I should micromanage. Yeah, I was like that at the beginning, and I think my first 5 emotes have all the sizes. But for all the rest, I just like, I'm gonna try, and it works. It works okay. I don't think it's needed. I think it does work okay. You ban people using the light theme. Still that. So yeah, so keep that in mind, right? Imagine using the light mode. So keep that in mind. You're working with 112 by 112, but we are not going to draw in 112 by 112 canvas because that will limit our drawing so much, and we will have to have a little bit of a more technical idea of how pixels work. We don't want that. We want to be a little bit more free. So what we can do is use a base canvas of 500 by 500. All right? That is over 3 times the size that over like 4 times the size that Twitch uses. And then at the end, we're going to resize to 112 by 112. And that's gonna look okay. So we have to be careful. We have to keep in mind that we're working for the goal of 112 by 112, but we're going to start working on 500 by 500. So once you hit a new file, you can select that configuration here, 500 by 500. Now the PPI, which is the points per inch, this is useful for printing. If you're not thinking about printing your emotes, if you're not thinking about making this material like printable in the future, so feel free to use taste. Feel free to Shimmer said PPI. I know. So feel free to use something like 92 PPI, and that's okay. I use 300 because sometimes, you know, like I print something like a sticker, or I get the art for like the merch, and that is better. It's better to have it on a higher density, so it looks better when you print it. But if you're not thinking about that, feel free to do it. That's also gonna like affect the size of the file, but these files are not that big anyway, so think of 300 PPI as 1080p, 200 PPI as 720, and so on and so forth, right? And that is pretty much all you have to modify. You want the model of RGB alpha. RGB is the set of colors that are used. They're mostly used for display. If you're going to do something for printing, then you can go CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. But we're not printing, we're just drawing. So RGB plus alpha. Alpha is a fancy name for transparency, and you want transparency. If you're that's a big PP. If your emotes or if your canvas doesn't have transparency, then your emotes will be like a square, a perfect square on Twitch. You don't want that. You want them to be transparent with the background. So that's why you include RGB alpha. And that's pretty much all you need to change here. Then we create, and you're gonna have your canvas. Normally your background will be white. I have it by default to be a different color because I'm colorblind and I need a better contrast with what my pencil looks like. So that's why you can see my pencil there. It's the round thing. And I need this background color so I can see it. The transparency layer is full of toxic masculinity. That one actually has like 4 pixels of transparency. It does, all the corners, that's it, right? The alpha channel, it is the alpha channel. So that's why I use this. Here to your right, you will find the layers. Now the layers, think of the layers as, you know, sheets of paper. And your background is here. And a new layer will be a new sheet of paper on top, but that sheet of paper is not solid. It's a transparent piece of paper, or translucent, or something like that. Just imagine that you're having like sheets of paper that are actually transparent. You're drawing on those. So the cool thing about that is that you can draw anything, right, on any of these layers. And you can remove them and not changing your background. Your background will always be there, right? So that is very convenient. If you do something here, for instance, and something here, for instance, and something here, then you have 3 layers, and you can actually play with them. Remove one or the other, and you're never painting on the same thing, which is, again, convenient, right? So we're gonna use those layers a lot. Now, if your plan for the future is also to animate your emote, then I will recommend you do think ahead, because otherwise it will be way more difficult to animate in the future. So think ahead. Imagine that the emote of today is not like this, right? Not like this is the knight, which is the head, the body. You feel like you're in school again? I'm so sorry. If this is boring, or if you don't want to know these things, then please let me know. But but normally this is what I do on these art streams. So yeah, you divide the whole emote by parts, in the parts that you want to move at some point during the animation. It's cool. You're actually designing this cool. It's pretty cool. Yo, we're drawing, kids. Hello. So if you're thinking about animating in the future, then think ahead from the beginning. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to be so difficult to animate later. If you do all your drawing in one layer, it's going to be so hard to animate later on, because you're going to have to do some tricky stuff. You're going to have to draw under. It's going to be a mess, right? So if you think about animating like Kisnell here, what you should do is draw the things by parts. I'm going to demonstrate super quickly. Let's say on our layer 2, you can see the layers on the right side of your screen. So on layer 2, we're going to do a body, right? On layer 1, we're going to do the legs, right? And let's say that on layer 3, you're going to do the arms. Now, why is this important to have in different layers? Because the day you want to animate, you can just take that layer, let's say the layer of the legs, and you can actually move them. And you can do whatever you want with them without affecting the body. Right? Hey Kojo, hello. Shikis, hello. As someone who doesn't have any experience drawing, this is very cool. Oh, I'm glad. So yeah, this is why you want to do this by layers instead of doing everything on the same layer. If you do everything on the same layer, for instance, like this, and this is just a simple example, right? And these are the legs and these are the arms, and my whole drawing is on one layer. If I want to animate only the legs, as you can see, I take the whole drawing. So I will have to go under a little bit, you know, like technical things, like selecting only that part, and then I can move it. But if I have painted, then everything's gonna be messed up. You don't want that. You really don't want that, right? So that is why we do by layers. So we think ahead. Think ahead which parts of your emote you are going to animate in the future. This is also very good if you don't do your emotes yourself, but you commission your emotes to someone, and you're thinking about animating one of those emotes in the future. You can request the files from your emote artist, and you can tell them like, could you please give me like the files so I can, if they don't animate, so I can have someone animate those. Instead of giving your animator just the emote, because it's way more difficult, right? Am I going to assign you homework? Yes, of course. I like those emotes. Sarah has a lot of study emotes. Dangil will be waiting for your emote homework, chat. Tila's calling the list. How's it going, Kojo? Good to see you. All right. So like I said before, we use Krita because it's open source, free. You can try it, and it's pretty friendly. I think Hypo, if Hypo is still in chat, Hypo didn't do his emotes before, not like this at least. And he was watching the streams, and he felt like he wanted to, he felt inspired to do it, and he followed some of the Joy of Emotes episodes. And he's made some emotes for his channel now, and it's pretty cool. So I think it's makes me happy that someone tries and goes for it, and the thing just ends up being cool, right? Just here hoping to learn something. I want to learn animated emotes. So animated emotes are way more complex. We can talk a little bit about them towards the end, I think. But let's work on this one first, and let's see what's up. So this is the one we're working on again, for everyone who's just got here. This is the one we're gonna work on. This was the one that won the poll. It's not like this emote. So why don't we start sketching? So the first thing is just sketching, right? As you can see on my right, we have the layers. We have the color selector. We have all the brushes. We're not going to use all the brushes. We're going to use probably 2 or 3 max. And to the left, all my tools. We're going to be focusing mostly on just drawing first. So let's start sketching. We're going to use the closer layer to the background. And we're going to lower a little bit the opacity. The opacity is how transparent your strokes are. So if it's 100% like this, it's going to look like that. But if I lower the opacity, it's going to look more and more transparent. This is convenient when you have your sketch and you're going to draw on top of it later on, right? You want to learn how to make emotes, but you're way better at making info panels, stream layouts, and all that stuff. That stuff is it's a difficult thing to learn as well. I think it's very creative, and I think it's pretty cool that you do those. By the way, yeah, that's pretty cool. The brushes that we use are the basic Krita from the basic Krita pack, the basics 5 size, which is like a brush, and we use this one because this one is sensitive to the pressure. So if I start like this and I don't do a lot of pressure to the pen, then it's very thin, and the more I do, the thicker it gets. And that is convenient. That is cool for things like an eyebrow, for instance, right? Or if you're gonna sketch, it's very convenient for things like that. Right? We're gonna use the Krita, I think it's the basic one, which is just a basic brush. It is not sensitive to the, to pressure. So it's always gonna give us the same line. We can adapt, we can adjust the size of the pen by holding shift, or from here, up there, on top, there is a size for our brushes. Normally, the regular lines for an emote on Twitch to be readable and okay should be between 5 and 6 pixels. Normally I use 6 something, and this is very readable when you transform it to 112. But for the outlines, something like 10 works very well. It's thicker on the outlines, particularly on colors that contrast. So you want them to pop out. Anyways, let's get started with the sketch. So the node like this is basically the knight, right? This is the head, and you have some of the arms like this, and he's like holding his head, and this should be something like the body, right? And they are kind of in pain, kind of like suffering from that, right? Something like this. And then you got the little horns. So this should be more or less the knot like this. Something like this. Right? This gives me flashbacks to school. But you were never good at the drawing part. If you feel like the drawing part is too difficult, like it's something that drawing... So if it's the first time you try to draw on your tablet, it's gonna be jarring. It's gonna be very bizarre at first. It's gonna feel weird. Because, particularly if you have like an old tablet like me, where you're drawing on the tablet but watching what you're drawing on the screen, there is a disconnection there that you're not used to because you're used to draw on paper and seeing what you're doing and seeing the line. So there is that period of adaptation, but it doesn't take long. Just keep practicing and you're gonna get it. Also players have, okay. So yeah, just you're going to adapt at some point. If you feel like drawing on the tablet is more difficult, I would recommend you try and sketch on paper then for a while. There is a way of cheating the system. Let's say, I mean, we're doing it differently. And for instance, the sketch that we have here on paper, right? Normally I'd like to do things on paper because I do it quickly when I'm watching a stream or doing something like that, and then I just move it digitally. But let's say that you do your sketch here. You take a picture of it. You send the picture to yourself. You copy on Krita. And Krita is going to make it a layer that you can put at the bottom. You can make it transparent and you can draw on top, right? Hey, Vini, hello. To illustrate that, let me see if we can find that as a good example. Now, let me see if I can see in the Discord, we have an art channel where I also post sketches sometimes for things that we want to do or whatnot. Let me see. I know that on the Discord we have this particular ones already posted. Man, we talk a lot on that Discord. We really do. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So I'm gonna copy the picture, like I said. How are you, Vini? How are you? What do I do for a living? Interestingly enough, I work for a university. Yeah. I work for a university, yes. Technically speaking, working on my PhD for linguistics. Technically speaking. Anyways, you copy paste and you can have the layer here, right? And you can change the size of the layer, you can move it around, whatever, it's okay. And let's say that we just copy paste it like this. Oh shit, no. And this is the one we like, so we're gonna keep it there. And this is the way of cheating the system. We just, you know, did it on paper, brought it here, and all you have to do later is just start basically just following the lines and completing the emote here, and it should work technically for you, right? I mean, you're gonna do it patiently and whatnot. This is just to illustrate the point. But yeah, that's the thing. You also work in a university. Ooh, interesting. What do you do, if I may ask, of course? What do you do at a university? No PhD, only master's degree? No, I mean, not only master's degree. That's a huge deal. Okay, let's use this. Why not? We're already here, right? Alright. This size should be good enough for us. Let's work on this one. Alright, so now we go. University job is to type angry emails, then delete and retype. Mine is the same, but without the angry part. At the end of the day, I am a glorified secretary. But yeah. Alright. So we go to a different layer. Remember, we don't wanna paint on top of our picture. We go to a different layer. We select our brush. In this case, we are going to pick first the body. Remember that we're going to divide the work so we can animate in the future if we want to. So the first thing is going to be the body, which is this part here, right? It's a thick line for the outside part. We want it to be thick. And it doesn't matter if you go off, because this will be covered by the head later on. So it's good if you give like a big space, but you don't have to be precise over there, because it's gonna be covered by the head at some point. And now we can close cloak like this, and it should be fine. Yeah, that's okay. That looks fine. And those are the lines for the body. Like, we don't really have to worry too much about the body anymore. So we can rename the paint layer, and we're gonna call it body lines. So we know that it's the lines only for the body. Now we can go for perhaps the head. So let's go headlines. All right. And let's start with the head. Now the head is a little bit bigger, and the head is a little bit trickier. And the issue with the head is that you want to be precise on the head, because you don't want your emote to be shaky. You want it to look good, obviously. So there is a technique for that. And the best technique for that is to use the tool options of your brush and change the brush smoothing from weighted to stabilizer. And I'm going to show you right now what that is. The stabilizer allows you to draw a line with some delay. So it's basically for you to shake less. You have a margin there. You have you have two circles there. The circle in the middle is your brush, and the outer circle is how much you can move outside without painting. And that's what we're doing. So we shake a lot less. Remember that we're doing the face. And you don't want to shake too much. I don't like that shape. I think the curve here is way too bad. If I ever want to animate the emote, it's gonna look weird. So I'm gonna work on that again. That is a little bit better. The knight is actually pretty square. It's like a cube for the most part. We do it a little bit rounder for emote purposes, but he's pretty squarey. Maybe that is... I don't know if I like it. I think what I don't like here is the body. What am I using to draw? I'm using a pen and a tablet, a Wacom Intuos tablet. In fact, that's what I'm using. Hey, Gold, hello. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. What can we do? We can do it a little bit rounder like this. It's still very squared. I don't know why I don't like it. Cat, I don't like it. I really don't. Let me see. I think I don't like the sketch. I think that's my issue. Oh, you thought I was using the mouse? You can also use the mouse with this stabilizer right here on the top right corner. If you select the stabilizer, you're also going to have it, and it's going to give you way less of the shaky feeling thing that you might get. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. I don't really like it. I don't know if I have problems with the sketch. But there is a problem. Okay, this one is a little bit better. Maybe we can try this one. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we have the basic shape of the head. Now, we can start working on the details that are coming after. Some of the details include our little horns. Right? They come from the inside. This one comes from the inside at least. The other one comes from the outside. This one right here. Don't worry too much about this kind of mistakes because they will be corrected once we finish the outline. So that is okay. Can you pass reference image in this software to look while draw? Yeah. So that's what one of the things that I was explaining before, that I could do my own sketch if I wanted to, or I could just import some images and use them as reference for the sketch. So you can choose whatever you prefer, which I think is very nice if you are into, like, you know, learning and whatnots. Not so sure about that. However, yeah, I think it's the head that I don't like. I think it's something with the head. What is it though? What is it that I don't like? Well, we'll see. I said that we were going to work on it, and we'll see. All right, let's continue then. We have this. Should be something like this. And this. No. This one should be smaller, though. It should be shorter. Because of the angle, right? There you go, something like this. Anyways, so normally the knight has very pointy, like this, kind of little horns. We don't do it like this here in the channel. Here in the channel we make it a little bit softer. We make it like a little heart kind of thing. Something more like this. That's how we do it. Right? Something like this. is what we do for our version of the night here in the channel. So let's say that that's the head for now. Let's leave it there. And let's work on the hands. Now the hands, I should probably separate them as well. So we're gonna work on right arm lines. Right arm and left arm. Right? By doing that, we can also move them eventually if we consider animating the emote at some point. So right arm is gonna be my right arm, not the knight's, so I don't get lost. And this one comes from here. It's gonna be holding his head. Something like this, right? I wanted to have more movement, I guess. Interesting. How can we make it have more movement there? This one will be too big, I think. Too big of an arm. What are you thinking, Tilda? I don't want it coming from nowhere, so... And I don't know if I want it to be that big. The head more leaned. Like, you mean like to the front? Because that can easily be changed. This is the good thing of doing, like I was saying, right? Something like this. And then you can just like move it like this. Oh, I think that's a good idea, Tilda, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea, Tilda. That changes things. Yeah, I like it more. Very good idea, Tilda. Yeah, much better. Much better. Yeah, this is what I love about doing this with chat, because sometimes you just can get easily lost in things and you just like, I don't see the issue. Can someone help me? This is the arm here. We don't really need the inside of the arm, but we're gonna do it nonetheless, because why not? And for the right arm, it will be kind of the same thing. Spot. Right. I don't like that line. I kind of like that line a little bit better. Remember, the outline is not something we need to worry too much about right now. We will fix that. So this is the main idea of our emote right now. It looks weird. What is your complaint, Spot? It looks weird, right? I mean, you look at it right now and you're like, I don't see it. I don't know. Particularly if I remove the sketch. Right? Tilda. Also, never forget to save your work. So we're gonna save our work, and this is gonna be a Dangil, not like this, not like this, and we save our project. Right? I like the eyes. I like the mouth. Those are things that I'm also gonna do on a different layer right now. So let's do it on a different layer. And this is gonna be face details. You rename your details. You rename your layer. The horns lower? What do you mean lower, Tilda? Like not so high on the head? We can try that. Let me see, Tilda. Let me see. Yeah, not sure. We can try. So if we move the horns, the face will be smaller, but I think we can make it work. Do you think something like this? Because it was like too big, right? It was like a big forehead. like this. So I think something like this works. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Yeah, Tilda. I like it. Are you going to remove the arms line above the cloak, or the idea is the arms to come in front of the cloak? This arm, the right arm, will come in front of the cloak. The other one will be behind it. Tilda, I think it's a good idea. I think you nailed it again. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll fix the details, but I think this is much better now. In fact, no, it's okay. No, this is okay. Yeah, all right. So we can do the details now, and we can start with the eyes. Now the eyes are relatively simple because they're closed, so it shouldn't pose a problem. I like the kind of the triangle thing like this. So we can just sketch the eyes first and see if we like the shape of it. This one should be more or less there, and this one should be more or less there. Right? Something like this. We're gonna make them more detailed later, but I think something like this works. I don't want to see the cloak right now. And then the mouth. I think the mouth should be... This is tricky because mouths are always... like, always complicated. I think this one should be like a D. You know, something like that. So a little bit like that. And then we can close it here. It doesn't even have to close completely, that's okay. What do you guys say? Wait. It's fun watching someone draw with a tablet. What do you do? What do you use, Kiz? By the way, Kiznil is a great emote artist. So yeah, it's pretty fun to have a good emote artist in chat as well. Oh, you use path tools? Oof, that's a lot of work. Don't complete. Yeah, this is, yeah, the don't complete. I think it's okay. We can do like a small tongue in there. Maybe that's too big. Something like this is fine. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. We can have our signature thing for the eyes that we always do for all the emotes. Right? That's fine. And we can now work on the eyes a little bit more. So, but normally for the eyes, since everything's going to be painted at some point, we can make it like a little bit messy like this, and that is absolutely fine. We can give them also more depth by using this and this. And now we can finally remove this. There you go. It's a lot of work, but you didn't have to buy a tablet for it, which is great, yeah. Was it just because you started making emotes when you were a poor university student, so free is free? And now you're good at it. Yeah, I imagine that it's something that you become better and better. I never really tried it. I was like too lazy to try it. So, yeah. I always use paper. I only started with a tablet when I started the channel last year. For the emotes of the channel, but I never really used a tablet before. That's why I was so into doing this kind of episodes from time to time, where I could tell people the things I've learned and how to do things the easiest possible way, at least for someone like me, who's not an expert. Right. So this is our emote for the moment. Looks pretty expert. The mouth too small, Tilda, you think? Alright, let's check it out. Tilda, you've been like super right all the time. So I'm just gonna trust you on everything now. Let's take them out. And let's make it bigger. I don't know if like this I kind of like it like this. Yeah, like this is kind of okay. What do you think, Tilda? The eyes can be too small. Yeah, the eyes might be too small. Maybe you can work on the eyes a little bit too. The eyes, I agree with you. The mouth, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. We can make the eyes bigger though. That's okay. Let me see. And we can like just sit there. Mm-hmm. It looks like he's screaming now. Alright. We can make it smaller then. We can try all the things. Yeah, I think it was the eyes, Tilda, what you were saying. I think the eyes work better now. Like this. Tilda accepts 100% responsibility, so all ugly emotes are her fault. Yeah, Tilda has to take all the responsibility. Alright, so let's say that we like this. We can fine-tune later, but let's say that we like this already. So what do we do now? On the right side, as you know, we have all our layers with the lines for the different parts that we might or not animate in the future. So how do we make this look better? We need to paint. Again, don't paint on the same layer where your lines are. If you do that, it's gonna be a ton of work because every time you put color, you're gonna be putting color on top of your lines too. So you have to be like pixel perfect to paint, and even like that, it's not gonna look good. So what you do is that you create one layer per layer of lines that you have, and you put it under. Right? So one for the headlines as well, one for the right arm, and one for the left arm. And now you have your painting layers. And it's just time to paint. Since the layer of the lines is on top, you can be messy. I layered just like you do. That's so cool. Isn't it like the easiest way of doing it? I don't know. Like that's the easiest way I found. This is the color that I use for the cloak of the knight, and I just use a basic one brush to paint because I could paint by using how do you call it? By using, you know, the magic wand and selecting everything, but I prefer to paint like this. It gives me more kind of a pleasure. So that's the cloak for now, right? Let's go to the head, and we're gonna paint the head. The knight, as you know, is basically just a white big skull thingy. So let's paint it all. Right? Shouldn't be too hard to paint. Remember, if you're doing your own emotes, don't overcomplicate things. The simpler your emote is, the more expressive you're gonna have the chance to make it look. If you have an emote with 120 different details in the face, that's not gonna be seen. That's not gonna show. That's not gonna show. Yeah, no, like Kojo, I mean, someone who doesn't know, right? Like if someone never worked on these things and doesn't know about layers, is gonna try to do everything on the same layer, and it's gonna be complicated, I think. That's the white-most white. Yeah. So far, so good. We're painting the thing. Hey, Dedo. Let's go to the arm. So the arms of the knight are black, like the blackest black. However, we don't use that because that's not visible. So that is not good for the business. We don't see the arms then. So we use a tad brighter type of white. Right? That's what we use. So it's going to be visible at least. And that's the other arm. This one doesn't really matter too much, but there you go. Maybe a cry emote. There is a cry emote. DangilChat exists. All right, but now you see the arms are kind of weird. Like this one is on top of the face, but also like on top of everything else, and it's like it looks weird. So we're gonna select those two, and you can group them. That's Control G, and you can have them on a group. Have them on a group is good because you can move everything at the same time. Have them on a group, and we're gonna move them under the head, like this. All right, we're gonna group everything. By the way, Control G for the different groups. And that should be okay. Sadness is currently prohibited. It is. Were you supposed to be cooking and destroying those pyramids? No. It's part of Tilda's contract. What do you mean? Alright. So this is the base. She's evil, I tell you. This is the base knight right now. I do both. So let's start fixing little details here and there. Let's start the fixing part, which is the outline. For the most part, is the outline. Let's start fixing things. Remember, since the outline is something that touches either transparency of both the dark and the light version of Twitch, you want it to be a little bit thicker. Usually like a 10 is good, 9 is good pixels. And then you just have that thick outline. That makes it... Wait, no. That makes it contrast much, much better. Otherwise, getting the contrast is very difficult otherwise. You're not gonna get it, probably. You're gonna have issues with it. This one is already pretty much done. That is good. This one is not, but we're gonna fix it right now. We don't need the stabilizer anymore. We need a little bit of this, so we can have this right now. That is pretty cool. Gonna make it a little bit rounder here. I think this is a good size. Yeah. Am I drawing with the pen or with the mouse? I'm drawing with the pen right now. I'm drawing with a pen. Like I said, we're gonna make it rounder. I didn't like that one. Let's do it again. There you go. Not like one either. Not like this. Much better. And the same for this one. And that should be good. Hey, Alpha Zeta, hello, hello. How's it going? How are you? How are you? So it still looks weird. Like, you're like, okay, I see it. It looks like the knight. I get the idea. What now? And yeah, we need to still do some details and some painting. So let's continue now with the painting. Now, I do like to do the painting in a simple way, and this is like the simplest way I can tell you how to do it. As you know, we selected the color, right? The base color. Basically, the way I do the shading for my emotes is with 3 colors. I mean, 3 tones of one color. So first, we select one base color. This is like the middle one, the most prominent color of the tones for each part. So think of the super white for the head, or this kind of a grayish tone for the arms. That is our main base color. Now, we come here we select that color, and we have here on your right, on your upper right corner, you have the color selector, and you have 3 bars. The last one is helps you select the saturation as well, right? So from the base one, everything is in the middle. And like I said, I use 3 tones. The base one and 2 more. 1 light, 1 dark. So we're going to select the light one. No, the dark one, sorry, first. And it's a little bit darker. It's not too much, because if it's too much, it's gonna be black. And now we can actually paint the shade of that. Right? You can make it more round, so it looks a bit more natural. And we do the same for the other arm, since we're already selecting the same colors. The other arm is under the face, basically, so it's going to be super dark for the most part. And now we need the other color, which is the brighter one. So on the same bar, we go this time to the other side. And we have the part that actually shines a little bit. Oh, wait. That shines a little bit. We go back to the layer that we're painting on. And we have it. There you go. Same thing here. We expect to have at least a little bit of light coming from the side. And that should be the arms. Of course, you can make it more polished. That is not more polished. That is actually worse. That looks fine. Now, let's do the same for the head. So the main color for the head is white. We cannot go whiter than that, but we can go a little bit darker. And that's what we're doing. So let's select this color, and we're gonna do a shit ton of this. We assume that the light comes from this direction. So this part should be the shadow, right? I hope you're all working on your emote chat. I don't think they are working on their emotes still, though. Hypo is okay. Hypo. Hypo is such a good student. So this can give your emote like a ton of perception. Like a ton of perception, which is great. Because that's something you want, right? Alright, though. Enjoy the lurk. There you go. You learn by watching. Alright. Something like this is kind of okay, but not necessarily, so we're going to give it a little bit of light here. We're going to break it here. That is a little bit better. And something like this is much better as well. Alright. This is now looking a ton better. We can have a very soft one of these for the... Wait, no, that's for details. For the eyes, for instance. Because if you give this kind of depth to the eyes, they won't necessarily show on the emote all the time, but there are some moments when your emote is going to be a little bit bigger, that this kind of detail is gonna take you places. Like, it's gonna look very good. But just try to give your emote a little bit of detail like that, and that helps a lot. You can make it also a little bit here and a little bit here. This helps. You always dreamt of being a strict teacher. So strict. I know, she's so strict. The hell. Alright, now for this we need well, it's the mouth, right? And we just need to do the little tongue. We go to the reds, we go to the pinkish, but kind of like palish. That might be too red. We'll see. No, this is okay. This is fine. This is fine. Go dark. And we go light. There you go. Right, let's go back to the head and let's finish with the... I think this shadow is too strong, so we're going to cut it a little bit here. Maybe by half. There you go. Much better like this. This works. And from here, same thing. All right, now let's go to the body and do the same treatment that we do for all the paints. So neutral color, we go a little dark on that. Paint the shadow here for this thing. Right? Something like this. We go a little bit darker for the inside, which is this one right here. I tend to do that one a little bit darker. And now we go from the base one, we go lighter. And we do some highlights here and there, but do you draw only Hollow Knight related emotes or anything? So, I think I can show you. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you. Where is that? So I have done some emotes for the channel, which are all of them or most of them are just Hollow Knight related, but we've also done some commissions for other people. I can show you this one, for instance. This is a commission for someone whose Twitch mascot is a Death Reaper, like a Grim Reaper, but pink. It is. I really like it. I have done... Let me see if I can show you more. We have done some commissions for Donnie, who uses his own character. He designed it, and he was telling me what he wanted it to be. So this is his character. He wanted a karaoke emote. Hey, hello, Trophy Hunter. How's it going? I mean, scary. yeah. It's not pretty. It's just scary. Right? And yeah, and so on and so forth. We have a couple of those. I did. This is something a little bit more cursed, I think. But this is the one that we did for our friend the Jank. He wanted a butt emote, and this is what came out. Sir, those are some illegally cute emotes. Hey, Brian Wills, hello. So yeah, he wanted something like this, and this is what happened. But emotes are awesome. You have a Bulbasaur one? That's so good. I need one. I need one bot emote. I don't have any. I really like the King, the ones that I did for King. This ones. For King Sharf. These ones are super cool. I really like them. Yeah. Are you charging for them? So yeah, normally I do. I don't take a lot of commissions because I don't have a lot of time. But I do take from here and there. If someone really wants me to work on them, I do take them. That NPC buddy? Which one can we do for the butt? So yeah, I do from time to time take on some. This is one of my favorite emotes ever. The person who I made this for, this is the sip for him. But the person I did this for, they started doing their own emotes and they continued with the character, but they changed some key aspects of the character, and I was kind of like bummed about that. But yeah. So I felt kind of sad that they went a different route with the character because I really fucking like the original design of it. But I mean, it's his channel, it's his character, right? The NPC buddy in Hollow Knight that you spank. Are we playing the same game, Beanie? Have we been playing the same Hollow Knight game? Hey, Cesa's here. Hello, Cesa. Cesa, do you like the new emote? The not like this? Or not like this emote? Question mark? Don't make me Google Hollow Knight spank it. Yeah. I don't? Don't do it? I don't know. Let's give it a little bit of a shade here to the mouth as well. So it kind of like stands up a little bit. You'll be fine if we do this. You'll be just fine. I think that for the most part, chat, this is pretty done. Oh my goodness, no. I'm in the wrong section. And this should be pretty much done, chat. Should be at least. Oh, Bardoon! Yes. I'm not paying attention, but you're absolutely right, Bardoon. Yes. Yes. Can we move this a little bit here so we can reposition so it doesn't look weird? Yes, we can. I like it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it's pretty cute. Can I do something about this one though? Let me go to group 5 and see if I can do something about this one, because I think I can. Just if I go like this, should be sufficient. Yeah, there you go. And let me take the lines on. Oh shit. The lines on. Take the black color. And we should be okay. There you go. Much better, much better, much better, I think. Right arm. Yeah. You like this emote a lot? I like it. I think it's pretty cute. So again, like I said, incredibly cute. All right. Incredibly cute. It's funny, like on the first Joy of Emotes, an emote took us like 3 hours, and now it's taking us like less than 1. If you cut all my teacher-like explanations. It's definitely nice. We need some stress to it. We need some stress. How do we stress him? You know? Ah, Veraporium. Thank you so much for the follow, Veraporium. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Not sure about the emotion. Yeah, I think you should have more dismayed face expression. What do you mean, like dismayed face expression? I'm not sure about the emotion. Oh, okay, so you don't like it. Basically, you're telling me you don't like it. So what can we do then? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me check something. Let me check on something here right now. The emote's super cute, but I'm not sure it expresses the not like this kind of thing. Right. So how can we express it then? Let me do something about this for a second. I think the closer the eyes are to the mouth, I think that helps with that expression. There's a kind of smoke when some character makes this expression. Oh, there is, right? Because we can still, like... Like, imagine that we close the mouth. We're not doing that, but like... Like that one? What would be the name of the emote? It would be NLT, not like this. But then I don't know. I don't know which expression then we can give it. Let's remove the whole expression thing. Let's sketch something then on top. What do you guys say? Let's sketch something. It's hard. Okay. I guess. So we have this face. It's already painted everything, so we can like really sketch. This is the half of the face, and it should be something here, right? That's our face. Maybe I'm more of a disappointed expression. Yeah, but the thing is, like, the not like this emote is this guy, like, he's holding his head, right? Like, it's like... Damn. Because, like, this face is complicated, because if you do something like this, like, if you start playing with the eyebrows like this, then it might look like it's sad instead of, like... Right? Like, it will look more sad than distressed. Right? It's because the hands are on the sides. Small face. Yeah, it's a small face. That's also true. I think the face can be bigger, right, Vera? You think it's the arms and the hands? They're way too to the side. But it's mostly because the knight's head is so big. It's a freaking melon. Yeah. Yeah, Ree. I think you're right. Yeah, just throwing ideas. Well, I mean, we can check it out, right? Let's move the arm. Let's say that we move the arm to more. What do you say? In front of the face? Maybe with the eyes like that, but instead of a frown, it's a small smile. Oh, he's smiling? Let me see. He kinda is. That expression is weird. The expression of the emote itself, because it's a person too, right? But let's say that we take this, something like this, right? Let's say that, just for the sake of changing things, let's put the arm here. And yeah, something like this. Let's change that arm. And from here, it is such a weird expression, right? If you curve the eyebrow to the other side, which one will be the other side? Because the guy is like, oh, right, like the guy is like kind of with eyes closed instead of being like angry like this, right? Let's try that. Because the guy is like... The guy's actually with closed eyes. He's like this, something like this. He's like... I mean, we don't need this, obviously, but... Something like that. But then again, it's weird, because then it looks a little bit pissed. I got the expression as exasperation. What are you going for? Yeah, exasperation. How can I do that, though? The eyebrow with the risk above. Oh, the little thingy? Okay. We can try and change that, Vinny. I do like the arm like this, Cesa, though. I do like the arm more to the side like this, more to the inside. Is Gojo an expert on exasperation? I think the arm idea is really good. This one was good. The face is what I still don't really know how to do. But let's check. Vinny said, let's move this curve, right? This little thingy here. So, yeah, let's try and change that. Copy paste this one. Let me eliminate this one. Right? And let's see. So we could try and change the thing, like something like this, like to the other side. Something more like this, you mean? Well, this kind of works, actually. This kind of works. I hate that song, by the way. Because we could, yeah, we could actually play with the eyebrows. Let's say with the eyebrows, right? And they change the expression a lot. This song is a bit Sonic. Yeah, you were meaning this. I think it does help, Vinny. I think it does. So imagine just like the lines like this. I like it. I think at least we're getting somewhere now. What do you guys think? We're getting somewhere. At least that. Kind of strange, you don't know? Because it kind of feels like he's in pain. That's my thing. Thought it was as fine as it was, plus you're never sure what detail you lose. Oh yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of that detail. Absolutely. It looks like it's suffering, which is... It's hard because the emote is kind of everything. It's a little bit of everything. It's like a little bit of suffering, but it's also like not. I do think the arm idea is good, though. I do like the arm idea. I think that one is actually pretty good. If we move it a little bit like this, I think this one is pretty good. Maybe we can move the arm right here. And I can modify then the lines and the painting. But it should be okay. I don't need this. It should be fine like that. And let me come to the body and remove this paint. Wait, remove this paint in here. That also works. And let me come to the arm and paint it. What is it? This arm. Good. I don't know much about emotes, but to be honest, I like the first version. Yeah, I think the arm is better here rather than the other side. Yeah. Yeah, the arm looks great like this. Yeah, I think it looks better. I agree. Maybe a desperate tear in the eyes. That is not gonna be seen on the emote. Unless we exaggerate the tear, that's not gonna be seen. But the night sighting will be a different emote. It will be Psy. And that is just a different type of thing. You could just name it Dangil and it's perfect. I guess so, right? Since not all details can translate. Yeah, like... You probably classify this as not like this, but I agree it's probably a hard thing to draw and everything seen that in an emote. Yeah, the main concern is absolutely the translation to emote size. Absolutely. So these are the previous eyes. These are the new ones. I kind of like the expression on the new one. He's kind of upset as well, and he should be, right? In a note like this, kind of upset as well. So I think that's a good idea overall. Do you think that we need something like drops around? Do you think that's a good thing that we have done it before, right? Like little droplets, like of exasperation, or like, you know, things like this. Yeah, the little red is coming. That's detail. No, you don't need this. Okay. What about something like this? That makes him sad. Well, not there, but like... Maybe. What about those lines here? Like... all the anime expressions, and then we have the tear here, like the little thingy when something goes wrong. Kinda works. Which one? The one on top or the 3 lines? But I think it kind of works. Those lines for sure. These lines for sure? Alright. Interesting. Because I like the spiral on top because it makes him confused. Is that a good thing? Is he confused? I think he is confused. The one on top. Yeah, the one on top is really good, right? I think so too, Kojo. Make this thicker. I said, let's make this... No, not that thick. Just a little thicker. Much better. Are you sure the lines are visible both in dark and light? No, if we keep this line, we're gonna have to do some little adjustments. But if we have this one, it's okay. From there, we can go maybe a little bit thicker on this one. thicker like this. I like the lines, reminds me of that anime expression with the lines and the shadow hanging over the character's head. Yeah, it's good, right? I have a steady hand? Oh. Oh. So, yeah, so let me see. So maybe we can have some white on this one, so it's visible on the, on the Emotes. Those people who use those things. Let me get those details here. To be honest, I like that line. Me too. Actually, I do like it, and we can have it like under it. And it should show. If it's under like this. Why is it not under though? Oh, I know why it's not under. Because that's in details. Oh, well, fuck me. There you go. Now it's under. You see, that's the thing of working with layers. And we can have it like this, and finally like this. And it should be visible now for all. The thing is, copy paste the same lines in white and put it behind? No, because the thing is, I want to have different thickness to it as well. Just a little bit of, you know, that kind of makes sense? I don't know. All right, I like these lines too. Let me get the details on the face a little bit. Our touches, our finishing touches for the face, as usual, we do a little bit of pinkish, but we do this with airbrush. We just use red when we use like the purest of reds, and we just go like something like this, just a little bit of the red that we always use in the night. And that should be it. That should be our stressed night now. Our not like this. It's so cute. Now, there's something I don't like anymore because we moved this arm. I need to modify the other arm a little bit because it's driving me insane. So let me just do some changes here. I need to do some changes to this sausage. Maybe I can do it to the whole thing. I can do something like this and then complete the arm here. Yeah, that sounds okay. It seems okay. And then complete the arm here. There you go. Much better. We have the right thickness. Is it thick? There you go. And it closes at the same point. Much better. Now for the body, we're making it a little bit thicker here. Yes, you did. You did, Ainsley. You suggested it. I think this is your idea. Oh, let me get the arms a little bit. They don't need to be thicker. They're already in a dark color. They don't need to be thicker than this. We don't need the contrast there. This should work. Aha. Aha. The sausage arms, yeah. Looks good. The blush is on the arm. Yes, it is. Is it? Yes, it is. Is it? Yes, it is. Because the details. Because the arm and the details. Thank you, Cesar. I can move that group down. There you go. Now it's not. Should it? Is it? There you go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm colorblind, by the way, people. If you didn't know, I'm colorblind. So I need this kind of help all the time. There are some things that I just don't see. So, yeah. Let me fix this. There's another one that I want to fix right here. My God, no. Fix this one right there. And there you have it. It is definitely my favorite, not not like this emote, better than the Raiko that you showed me as an example. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. All right, so we're gonna say save your work, people. And remember, since you worked with, since we worked with layers, then life should be easy next time. If you want to animate at some point, then it's gonna be easier. I think it's pretty cute. I think we made it. I think all your suggestions actually changed the whole thing for the best. You know, like adding some extra expression, changing the eyebrows as Vini suggested, finding the problem as Tildan says. I also suggested the mouth, the blush, everything. Thank you so much. You did it, chat. You're amazing. I think you have done something very, very cool. It's a lot of teamwork. So now our emote is 500 by 500. It's still too small for such a big canvas. We don't need that. We don't need that. Let me fix some details that are driving me insane first. We need it to be emote size, and that means we probably are gonna lose some of the details at some point. And that's okay. That's the whole point of it, right? Is this the right... I think this still can be thicker. I think this is not thick enough. Let's keep it at 8. We'll see. If I have to increase the thickness, we will do it. But for now, I think it looks fine? Question mark? Fix this little detail here. Alright. Hey, what's up, Banana? So yeah, we got it. It's just pretty hard. It's nice. Thank you, Rishenko. Not shower. Oh, the one that you shower me? Ainsley, what? Ainsley, no, it's too early. It's just pretty hard. Well, hello. But this works in my opinion. Okay, so it's serviceable. That's what you're saying. How's it going, Banana? Good to see you, man. Anyways, so now it's time to resize it because we need it to be like Twitch size. Twitch size. So we could do it here, but it's a little cumbersome in my opinion. I try not to do it there. I'm going to export first our main graph in PNG. And it's going to be a PNG because we needed to include the transparency. So it's going to be DangilNLT PNG. There you go. Do you like to see my drawing progress in the Discord? Hypo, of course. Of course. And now we're going to resize it. I'm just going to import it in my other software. You can do it there, though. Let me see. Let me see where this is. Downloads. Steam. Emotes. Not gonna lie. I found it. So there's our emote. Here it is. Our beauty. And it has a transparency. So what we're going to do right now is take a square. A perfect square. I'm going to put it on top. And we're going to try to see what the resizing is going to be. We don't need a lot of the body, but we need the arms. And we definitely need the horns. So those are important. So we also don't want to waste a lot of space. So the more we can get, the better. So I would say something like this works for the most part. It could be even a little bit smaller. But we want the expression, the arms, the horns, and the whole thing. Something like this, I think, will work. So let us put it inside. And let us remove... And this will be the emote. Do you think that this works? Or we need more of the body? What do you guys think? A little bit, yeah, tiny bit more. I think you're right, Rishenka. Maybe to get more of both up and of the body too. I think the body helps a lot. Is it better now? Did it help? I think it looks great. Yeah, in my opinion too. I think it looks great. So now we have it. Let's export it on a Twitch size. Where is it? Not like this. Here it is. What does it look like small? That's what we're gonna test. So not like this, 112. We're gonna export it on 112 by 112. I need pixels here. And that's it. That's been exported. Very nice. Now let's see. We haven't finished. I'm gonna go now to BTTV and I'm gonna add it to BTTV. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you when it's ready so you can refresh your chat and use it. Now let me see. This is gonna be Dangil, not like this, so NLT. And let me go grab it. I made this with my chat on stream. Alright, Chatterino, there you go. That's the emote. I think you can refresh now and use it. Will do, you just need to do a little more. Nice, Hypo, nice. By the way, Hypo, if you're gonna do the resize on Krita, you can also do it. I'm just like too lazy, but you can do it. What you can do just for the resizing, what I would do is combine all the layers just for that. So save your work before, right? And then combine them all. You go right-click and merge, and you have only one layer. And I will go to image, and I will resize the canvas. Let's say 112 by 112, right? And then I would also like resize the layer, transform, and then I would scale the layer to a new size, and I would select, I don't know, man, probably 150 by 150. Sorry about that. And you go like this, and now you can move it. You can move it around. And there you go. That's your resize of the thing. And you can see how it looks on emote mode. Did you upload it? It is uploaded, yes. It is uploaded. Let me refresh my page. Can you use it now, chat? There you go. Can you use it? Let me see if I can use it. Not like this. I don't see it. Interesting. I don't see it. Bam, 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 bam. That is Metal Gear. Weird. Well, maybe it takes a little bit. It takes a little while. Yeah. Not like... Yeah, I don't see it. But it has been updated, like uploaded. I just shared the... The what? The URL for that. Oh, you're on your phone, so you don't see anything. Ironically, this situation where not like this is appropriate, ironically. I can also upload it to Twitch. Let's try it with Twitch immediately. We can do that as well. So let me upload it to Twitch as standard emote. So Ainsi can also see it on her cell phone, right? Everyone can see it on their cell phones. Not like this. And we upload it. Oh, it actually works pretty cool. I like it. I do like it. Chat, let me get it for a second at follower emotes, I guess. Let me remove GG for today. Let me get it there. It doesn't let me add it as a follower. Why not? Something went wrong with your request. Twitch, not like this. Twitch, what the hell? There is no... Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let me add the follower emote. In a dream. Cesar, thank you so much. Snake Eater.
Snakey Otter.
Snakey Otter. Any tips for starting Steel mode? You mean Steel Soul in Hollow Knight? He kinda looks like he's trying to destroy his enemies with psychic powers. Damn, yes, that's true. Fuck. Snack Eater. Snack Eater. Yeah, well, oh, it's okay. So Vini, for Steel Soul, yes. Don't try to take short bursts. So don't go for long walks. Try to go bench to bench. You already know the game, so you can go bench to bench. Don't extend those stays, and try to get updates that don't require bosses first. You can fight bosses later if you want, or if you don't, whatever. Like, that doesn't really matter. But try to make your trips to the bench faster, more frequent. And get upgrades. Get Shaman Stone, get Nail Upgrade 1 and 2 if possible. As soon as you can. And since it's Steel Soul anyway, buy the Fracture Strength. Use it from the beginning. Just buy it. Because if you die, you're gonna die anyway, so fuck it. Okay, it's now a follower emote. Chatterino has been assigned as a follower. Yeah, you're very welcome, Vinny. Of course. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. I should be a life coach. Just take quick take quick bursts between benches. That's a life advice. If you see a bench, go for it. Trust me, your niece will appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I like it. I think we made a good job, chat. Just like you, Chad Reno. Oh, and the streamer. Did you like it, chat? Are you happy with the results? Is this a nice emote? Yes. Is it yes? Yes. Cool. All right. So I said that I was gonna talk a little bit about animation towards the end, but it's not the end yet. We still have a lot of time, so that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I mean, this stream is going for too long now. We're doing emotes too fast, chat. This is not good. What is that, like a people chat kind of thing? Oh, that's so cute. I hate that. It's so cute. Why is that so cute? God damn it. We need one? Fuck. We do. We need one. God damn it. Now, yes, we need it. And it has to be that cute. All right. Let me see. So the other sketches that we had for today was the nice try. But I think someone said that was going to be too toxic. However, there is this little, no, not this one, this little sketch. So I guess it has been sketched already. If we give this one a keyboard, that can be chat. That can be chat. Chat, that's you. I think we have it. Okay, Chad, we're gonna do it. It's okay. We still have half a fucking stream ahead. So I guess we're doing it. God damn it. Chad, you're not gonna believe this. We have gotten close to 100 followers in the past 3 to 4 weeks. We are 3 followers away from 300. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. That is incredible. It's been ridiculous. The past 3 to 4 weeks have been so crazy. The channel keeps growing and we keep getting followers and super nice people who come and just stay. I love this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and thank you for joining us. Particularly today, on a day like this, which is not Hollow Knight, it's just like us trying to chill and do something. So, pretty awesome. Thank you. Yes, like Vini. Now we have Vini. We didn't have a Vini before. Each person is allowed to be good at one thing. Please cease and desist. It's awesome. I know, Kojo. Thank you so much. Yes, it is awesome. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to take a pee break. I was going to say a pee-pee break, but I'm not going to break any pee-pee. I'm just going to the toilet. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to get something to drink. And after I come back, we are going to do the cute baby Hollow Knight. Is that okay? Sounds like a plan? So it's time for some break. Don't crungle me. Don't crungil me. Alrighty. So I'll be right back, Chad. Reno, don't go anywhere. I'll be back soon. I'll leave you with some movie, okay? Just watch the movie. Frozen PB. It's not a frozen PB.
Ahem, can I get my Geos now, please?
Well, now that I know that, that I'm gonna get bits if I don't give you the Geos, I'll think about it. Chat, we're running. We're running now. See you, suckers. No! The woo guy almost get me there. Stop doing that. Got him. Alright, made it. There you go. Have another one for you. The thing. This thing. Hello, Abyss. That was a very good Hornet. For my standards, at least. It was a very good Hornet.
I had a TTS ready to disturb you, but I forgot Dangil. Here it is. Sabotage time. Thildalina lina 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 lina. Fies. I hope it was enough. Kisses.
Yes, so so much. And by the way, if you don't do it already, then don't be the dumb guy of the group, okay? Don't be that guy. That guy is wrong. So if you don't want to be the dumb guy of the group, what you should do absolutely is go follow Mike Mountain. He is a very dear friend of mine and he's a great streamer. If you want to get wet, we're always open. I don't know if that sounded okay. Can you backstab this guy from here? That'll be fun. Can you? Well, I was very stealthy. No. Do you see that, guys? That's how you ninja. Holy shit. I was tired of waiting. Have you found my ingredients yet? Listen, you cheeky bastard. Yes, yes. Hand them over quickly. I don't think I'm helping this creature make a nice, good guy tea. I think it's a bad guy tea. Now, as promised, you can drink a bit too, but only a sip. There you go. Have another one for you. Pantheon 4, baby. Pantheon 4. In your face, non-believers. Oh, we want the large soul, probably. Let's change the order of this one. Let's take it back up. And this one, and that should fine. Spend 5 minutes finding this scaly. That sucks.
Dangil, sorry I can't stay, but mi amigo just wanted to at least say what's up. I've been meaning to catch a stream.
No, I lost everything. Oh, fuck me. I just got this. I remember that day. I lost everything because of the Yamete Kudasai. That wasn't good. The distraction. The hentai distraction. What? Oh, Chrono Trigger. You missed the bun? You missed the bun? The bun might return. One day. Alright. So... Nah, I got new games to play. Hey, Mal. Yamete Kudasai means... it means please stop. Literally means please stop. I know. Alright. So we said we were gonna do something, so I guess we have to do something, right? Alright. Yeah, did you drink something? Did you stretch? That'll be a good idea. Let's start a new project then. Let's save this beauty. And let's close it. Let's start a new project. It's so problematic? What is it? The hentai? Can be. Alright, let's sketch. We need to sketch the baby thing, right? So he is like typing on the little keyboard, right? And it has to be the baby one. So it has to be like a little chubby here, like a little round cheeks, something like this. And like a very happy cutie thingy. Something like this. Right? And I guess it has like little horns. They don't have to be too big either. Just little. Just little. A little bit here. A little bit there. And yeah, something like this. A little chubby. Like this, right? Hey, thank you, Mal. Thank you. How's my Tuesday going? It's going well. I'm super happy to be doing this with chat right now. So it's pretty cool. Alright, Vinny. And then he has like a silly face, like a silly smile. Right? And then the eyes, but the eyes are smaller, I feel like. Have to be more round. Blue! Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Blue. How are you, Blue? Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Good luck with the emote making. Thank you, Blue. We already completed. We already did one today. We're doing the second one because we have like time to spare. So if you type in chat, now that you're a follower, you can type DangilNLT. You're gonna get the new one we just did. So something like this, but I think the eyes can be bigger. If we make the eyes bigger, it's gonna be even cuter, I think. Right? Something like more expressive, like this. Yeah, there you go, Chad Reno. There you go. Something more expressive like this. And it's gonna be like a little, you see? And then there's a keyboard, right? That's what you want? Like typing, like the whole keyboard thing. And then like the keyboard should be here. Something like this. Hey pandas, hello! How are you pandas? How's it going? There you go, so you have the keyboard here. You've seen Blue before? Oh yeah, like if you don't know people, Blue is an amazing Hollow Knight streamer as well. I mean, he also streams some variety, but he's a ridiculously good Hollow Knight player. And if you are not following Blue, you should definitely go and follow Blue, by the way. So yeah, let's say that this is the keyboard, right? Remember, this is just a sketch, so it's fine. And we have a keyboard here. And the numpad, because this is important for macros, of course. Something like this, chat? Just working? Alright. It's just like tapping widely on the keyboard. Like up and down. You know, this moves. This moves up and down, like the hands, right? And it's just like this super cute. You know, it's really, I go quiet after a period of time, you've fallen asleep. Yes. So is this something you would like to see? Is this the one that you wanted? Something like this? What would you change, guys, to the... What would you change to the sketch? This? He's so happy, though. He's so happy. It's a bongo night, yeah, but with a keyboard, because it's chats. We're doing chat again. Because this is the way... by the way, this is a great idea, because this is the same way that Dangil Tantrum was born. Dangil Tantrum was originally DangilChat. Because the idea was that chat was crying all the time asking things. Nah, do this, nah, do that. So that's why I created Dangil Tantrum. And now apparently chat is, wah, I want also one with the keyboard and do that. So yeah. What do you guys say? Do you like this one? Yazzie was the one asking for... Yazzie, where are you? Never enough emotes? Listen, I wish we had more slots, so they all have to go to VTTV, but this is what it is. This is all we have. So they all have to go to VTTV. Where fortunately we still have... Yazzie needs to post the emote again? Alright. Any Yazzers? But guys, do you like the general sketch? What do you think of the general sketch? Yes, you do, Kay? Nice. Rishenka also? Cool, cool, cool. Tilda does as well? Awesome. So yeah, remember, the arms will be moving up and down. There might be like some kind of movement to the thing, kind of shake to the thing. Probably. And I'm thinking that he's gonna blink also. He's gonna blink. Right? And probably the mouth is also going to go like from a dot to something bigger to the smile, right? That would be the idea, I think. Also, the mouth is gonna open. We could have 1,000 emote slots. We were just wishing clinch harder. Yes, let's clinch together. All right, I like it. Chat, I like it. I think we can start even without Yaz approval. I think we can start working. Because if he left, he left. You know what? He left. Let's make this bigger. I don't need a table. Yeah, I don't think I need a table. I mean, I want a table because of maybe I can create some like effect of, you know, smash. And I think that would be cool. And the size will be here, probably. That is funny, Tilda. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I think this is gonna be cool. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started. We need our pen. That looks cute. That doesn't. Nah. Much better. Aha. You see? We're getting places now. We are getting places, chat. Good night, Ainsley. Good night, good night. So cute. Panda, so cute. Thank you. I think that's too thick, but this is okay. And I think... Oh, this one might be too thin, because this one is a little bit better, I think. So we might have to do it like this, I think. Yeah, something like this works better. Let me see. There you go. This is the line I was looking for. This is great. Are we having a DangilCon in Amsterdam, July 16th? Are we going to Amsterdam? I'm going if you're going. Amsterdam is like an hour from here. So I can go. I can just take the train and get there in like an hour. Yeah, TwitchCon, I saw it. That's pretty poggies. That's very poggies. All right, all right. This is looking good. This is looking good. Uh-huh. Yes. Let me look up some flights. All right. Basically, DangilCon. So this is the head, right? I need to finish the lines for the face. I was shaking there. Much better. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful line. And I guess we just need to put this one in together. And that should be it. Chad, what do you think? Does it look cool? I think it looks very cute. Look at that. This is our head. It's a cute head. Cool. All right, that's the head. Oh, we're gonna rename our layer as usual. Remember to rename your layer so you don't get lost. This is head lines. We all make that face when we were shit posting. Yes, exactly. You all like, man, you're like just smashing your keyboards. That's what you do, right? I am absolutely sure that's the case. Body lines. You make the spud face. Exactly. Like, this is the face you do. Wait. Where's my pen? God damn it. Right? Wait. I'm not making a good face here. Okay, much better. This is the face. And you go... There you go. That's the face you all make. This is supposed to be Twitch chat? This is supposed to be chat, yeah. Well depicted. Good job, son. That's the rotund buddy. We cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. With a little bit of a thicker line. There you go. We can have an extra line here, an extra line there. This can go under the table so we don't need to see it, so that's okay. The same with this one. Just for the sake of movement, we're gonna create the thing, but it doesn't have to be more than that. Now we can put these lines together here and it's okay. All right, so that's the body. Let me get some detail of the body though. Like this and a second line there. No, too thick. Better. I think this one can be. This one can go to the bottom. Yeah, there. It's good. And this one's can just like come across like this. That's okay. So it can come like this. No, too thin. That one is perfect. All right. So that's the body, which is great. We can also complete the body here. Sorry. There you go. Round trip 150. Not bad, not bad. See you there? Okay, I see you in Amsterdam, Cesar. See you in Amsterdam. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm really not. As soon as the tickets are up, we're going. We're going. Okay, now we need to do the table. The table. I think the table can be closer as well. Let me get a pencil that is smaller. I think that lines for the table can be around 4. And we can have like straight lines. So we're gonna have the table here. Where's my table, dude? Oh, I see. There you go. So that's the table. Dangil meet up in Amsterdam, chat. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, this could be gold with his hitbox. I'm not entirely not serious. I'm not entirely not serious. Okay, so you are kind of serious. I mean, at least not entirely not. Are we making this more complicated than it is already? I think we are. That is not confusing. Alright, we need a smaller size for this. Maybe a 2.8 or something like that. And now we need the keyboard. Let me get the keyboard. Keyboard should be something like this, from here to there. Right? Alright. Should be something like this. So he's just chatting around, having fun with the friends. Let's put it together. Okay, I need to be straight here on this one. It's gonna be that. Wait, no, I made it wrong. God damn it, man. I wanted it to be with an angle. Okay, I wanted it to be with an angle, so something like this. That's what I wanted. There you go. That's much better. And kind of on the same angle. Here. Much better. Now it makes more sense, because I can have this line here and this line much shorter. You see? It's ergonomics, chat. It's an ergonomic keyboard. All good. DangilCon sounds like something with that 80% survival rate, yeah. This is a very good looking keyboard and table. So this is going to be keyboard lines, and this is going to be table lines. All right. So far, so good. Now we need both arms. Oh, look at that body, so rotund. The arms. Left arm. Lines and right arm. Fuck me. Right arm lines. Is that right? Since he is Mr. Rattan right now, we can use a very simple technique to do this again. Should be fine if we just do something like this. Like the little hands can be something like this. And this is fine. Right? Cool. So it can be a tad smaller. Coming in a different angle. Like this. Ha! You see? Sounds like people are already thinking about TwitchCon. Yeah, it was announced today that it's gonna be in Amsterdam. So yeah. And I was telling Cesar that like Amsterdam is like an hour and a half away from where I live. So I should be able to go no problem. Okay. So far this is our work. Amsterdam is only 10 hours away from where you live. Yeah, it's just right there, right? 2.5 hour flight from you. Okay. You just assume all Europeans get lunch at the same place. It wouldn't be difficult to do, Spot. You know that. 10 hours on an expensive non-stop plane flight, that is. How much is it, Kizna? Like around 700 euro? I mean, well, dollars? What, KK? What? What did I do now? €835? Holy fuck. Thank you, Cesar, for pasting the message. €1,900 non-stop? That is so fucking crazy. That is why so expensive. Like when I went to Colombia in December, I think I paid 700 round trip. And it was also like 11 hours, but... Alright. Alright, now what we need is the face. We need the face. So let's start with the face. Let's start with the regular thing we were doing, which is just the little eyes. They should... It's so fucking cute, man. It's so cute. Let's get the other eye. It's so happy, Chad. Look at this. He's so happy. It's such a happy chat. Now we can do the little mouth. Isn't it good, chat? Do you like it? Oh no, fuck me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that happy boy. Huh? I'm telling you, chat. I'm telling you. This is the stuff of dreams. Okay, let's start making the extra ones, the extra layers for painting, and then we can group them up as well. Okay? Let's make all the layers, and we can group them up. Very silly. It is very silly, that's true. So you can make groups in Krita by just pressing Ctrl G, and that is super handy, like I said before, so you can keep your layers and your line, your paint layers and your line layers together, and by groups. So that is very convenient. Let's start painting the head so we can get an idea of how it looks now with the body. The body, this line might be too thick. We might have to rethink this line. But for the rest, I think it looks okay. So let's start. Let's start painting. Super cute. As we know, the head. Perhaps we want this time to be a little bit less white. Something like this. Should be fine. Yazzie, you were not here, but we selected the sketch, and I was asking if you would like to see the sketch. He's so cute. It's so damn cute, man. Are we all saying let's go when Yassi shows up? Yes. Let's go. Every time Yassi shows up, I think about it at least. But yeah. I do think about it. You say that often these days? That's Yassi's fault. Let's go, Cesar, let's go! Do we need the table? I don't know. Do we? That's a good question. I don't know. Mayhaps? Mayhaps not? I'm an influencer. I'm not gonna say no to that. Alright. Alright. Now, what if we paint the arms now? Where are the arms? This is the right arm. Okay. And we go like this. No, don't do that. Wait. Oh, because this is right arm, left arm. The fuck am I? Oh. Oh. Why am I saying oh? Oh. Okay. And for the other one, here we go. Fuck me. There you go. Can't wait for Instagram to start mailing me money. Need more speedo pics. You also replayed Path of Pain yesterday twice in a row for funsies, thanks to our influencer. Aw, the shade, dude. The Saz. And poor Yazzie was like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? Poor Yazzie was like, Path of Pain? More like Path of I'm gonna quit this game. Much better. Fuck me. You were just thinking it would be fun to try to speedrun it? Yeah, that's true. You feel like you did a decent job? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you were being... At some point, you were too harsh on yourself. And I was like, there's no need, dude. You're doing great. Like, Path of Pain is not easy. Definitely. Alright, so the keyboard. What color are keyboards these days? We need to have it like white because of the contrast, right? So something like on this kind of colorish thingy is okay? I don't know, man. What is Path of Pain exactly? Gold? Gold? You're not supposed to be here, Gold. I mean, not when they are talking about spoilers. Don't get the spoilers, Gold. I only know the Path of Pops. What is that? I don't know what that is. Can someone help me? Is it balloons? What is balloons? Oh my god. Why am I so old? I don't understand the kids talking. I'm disconnected. I lost it, Chad. Once I was young. That was a long time ago, though. I got this tower defense game called Balloons back in May 21, and I have been obsessed ever since. Okay. Remember Warcraft 3 custom maps? Yes, remember when like Defense of the Ancients came out and it was like a mod and people were like, that game is not going anywhere, bro. And it was like, ah, you want to bet, bro? And now it's like Dota? Shit's crazy, man. GMTD Balloons, basically. Okay. Alright, Yazzie, thank you so much. How do you know Balloons? Dota is not going anywhere, yeah. But back then, nobody knew. It was just like it was just a silly thing that someone did. I mean, not silly, but you know, my point is, it was not the thing it is today, right? Right, we need to fix this line as well. Where's the body? Where are you, buddy? And I think we need this, and I think we need this, and I think we can start doing this. That's great. There you go. Much better. And now we can put this one together. It's fine. There you go. I think I played the Flash version as well, but recently I bought the newer one. You bought the newer one of Bloons TM or something like that? Chat said. This is so fun. Alright, let me get the paint for the face. Where is the face? Where is the face? Where is the face? Here is the face. So this is the main idea of the emote. What do you guys think? It was like €2. Alright. We played Bloons back when it was a Flash game. I don't know what that is. I mean, Flash games, yeah. I used to watch animations on Flash back in the day. Like series, like web series. Dude, that was like the early 2000s. Fuck. Stick Fighter Flash animations, remember those, Yes? Yes, you're not that old. You can't be. You're not that old. I see you're not that old. Dude, what is this music? All right, let's start painting our mouth for our little friend here. Should be fine. Bum, 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 bum. He's so cute. No, stop it. Windows, stop it. Back in my day, they drew the frames by hand on a drawing table and animated them with a tungsten lantern behind a screen. Not false. Not false. Can confirm. All right, we need the tongue here. So it's gonna be something like this, right? He's a happy boy. He's a very happy boy. And now we can paint the insides out of the thing. A little bit black, but not too dark. There you go. This is perfect. Perfect color. Arts in the Discord. Hi, Hypo. Did you make a trico? That is so cool. Lusek. Venus. Man, Final Fantasy VIII is such a good game. I like his smile. He's really happy. I really like it. Look at that happiness. I literally have a Trico fan art poster on the wall. That is so cool. Okay, I need to see hypos. Let me check the Discord for a second. Oh my, okay. Wow. That is so cool. Yeah, just line sticker. Maybe separate the fur a little bit, like on the side. And then shading. And I think if you shade like the, you know, like the face a little bit, maybe peek aside for the shadow, it would look pretty cool. What are you doing? It's just like a fan art, or are you doing some kind of emote? I think it's pretty cool, Hypo. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Emote. Okay, and what emote are you doing? Are you going for? Particular, like, emotion or thing or something of the sorts, or not really? Okay, let's do eyes now. Let's paint the eyes. A little bit of shadows and dark, wet eyes, and it is very good. I agree. I agree with Cesar. Wait, let me get the shadow thing. So usually I use this for the eyes as well of the night. On the second generation of emotes of this channel, we started adding this detail to the eyes, and I think it does wonders for it. Now we can just like, no, but I wanted like full black. Yeah? Yeah, first generation of emotes didn't have this detail. Second generation has it. Can be a tad smaller, and it should be fine. Focus emote, so it's going to be all in the eyes. I want it to glow. Oh, that's so cool, Hypo. I think it's a great idea. I think it's pretty cool. Chat, do you like it? I think there's something we can do here with this eye. I think we can take this eye. Just move it. No, no, don't do that. Just move the thing off the eye. Can you please just move the thing on the eye? There you go. There you go. That changes the expression a lot. It makes you giggle. Giggles and chuckles. A little bit of details that we can obviously add always. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be just silly, which is the idea, I guess, but yeah. It's okay. Alright, now we go for some painting on the head. We're gonna get the shadow thing. There are many techniques that you can use to create the shadows. And there are many techniques that are more effective than the one that I use. I use this one because I think for emotes, I prefer much more this kind of like two-tone kind of emote than the ones that have like super omega good shadows and like textures and things like that, because those things get lost. You really don't get to see those things and appreciate them in the emote. So it's like, what's the point of like going bonkers on all of that if you're not even gonna see it? Probably. Put this up. Let me get some of this right here. So dumb. It looks so dumb. I think we can do this, yeah. Yeah, looks cute. I like it. I think we can also extend this to here, in fact. And then make it a little bit more natural on the curve there. Should be fine. Yeah, I like it. We are animating this one, yes, Hypo. We are animating this one. I think this one deserves some animation. It's a little yeah, that looks good. It's so dumb. I like him so much. Little buddy, I really like you. I think you're funny. You want some raw hardcore pounding? Okay, alright. And now we go pure white for little highlights here and there that we can still give. Not gonna be very noticeable, but they will be there. And I think that's important. Just like this. Right? I don't like those. Okay. Thank you, Tilda. Thank you. You're not back yet? I know that Tilda is not here because otherwise I would be receiving many more complaints about the current state of the emote. That's how I know that Tilda's not here. This is a table, so it probably has some kind of shadow there. And just probably around here. Should be something like this. You know, I was criticizing. No, but it's not about that. Like, I actually appreciate so much your input when it's like you and Cesar who are like much more critical of the thing. I kind of like it because that's the idea. There are so many things that I just don't see because I'm doing it at the moment, because I'm you know, it's more difficult for me to see those things, I would say. But you see it, and that really, really helps. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Super helpful. It's always helpful. I would agree with that, 100%. All right, and we can have some lighter shades of this. I'd say that probably in places like this, just a little line here, a little line there. Right? This makes sense? A little bit there. It should be fine. Okay, let's go back to the arms then. Which one is this one? Oh, okay. Is left arm. Gotcha. Now from this color, we need a darker version, which should come, I think, something like this should be. Should be something like that, I think. And then a lighter version that should be the thing on top. Uh-huh. Hey, Forward. Hello, hello. How are you, Forward? There you go. Baby. Looking good, looking good. That sounds like Persona music. You look so silly. Is this the emo tutorial stream? Hey, Andy. Kinda. At the beginning, we were having much, because we already made one emo today. This is the second of the day. If you type in chat DangilNLT, which is not like this, you're gonna get the new one. And we had some extra time, so we're doing a second one for chat. Chat wanted to be more represented. So yeah. By silly, do you mean amazing? A silly cutie. So yeah, Andy, this is the new one we have. Not like this. We just made it before, and that one was much more a tutorial. I was talking through the whole process and talking about the tools and the things I use and things like that. But this one is more like we had extra time and we wanted to do something for chat and with chat. So yeah, very nice. Thank you, thank you. How are you, Andy? Good to see you. Representation is good. Yeah, I thought it was enough with Dangil Tantrum, but apparently it's not enough for chat. Chat wants more. Alright, so time to work on the keyboard, I guess. God damn it. How can we work on the keyboard? This is what I didn't want. Oh no, the table. So which color do we choose for the table? Also, do we need the table? Let's remove the table for a second. I think this is so good. Let me move this. Like there. Right? No table. And I think that there's something else that we can do, chat. There's something else we can do. I think we can do... Fuck, okay. Oh, come on. There's something else we can do. I think that we can do... Let me see. We have this black, yeah. What if we have... Oh, but how can we do it? You know, I'm thinking like a little feet here. Hey, Rob, hello, hello. Table is just for perspective. Exactly. Andy, you know what it is. Without a table, the keyboard looks suspended in the air. But now we're gonna have a leg. Like we're gonna have a little feet. Yeah, also like people has it suspended in the air, I guess, but yeah. Art looking good. Thank you. Yeah, say hello to chat. You're unpacking your lunch. That is good, Andy. That is good. Enjoy your lunch, of course. What are you having for lunch? I'm kind of hungry now. Because we could have like small feet here. But I don't think that looks as good. So imagine that you have the feet, right? And imagine that it's like a human feet. That's so cursed. Oh, but it can be something like this, right? Like, imagine if it's something like this, and this is just the leg inside. I think this is a good idea. Yeah, I think some kind of feet is a good idea. You've been making a push to make salads to take to work. Ooh, okay. So not that exciting. Oh, it is exciting. They put this under the keyboard thingy. It all depends what's in the salad. I'll have to agree. So if we do some sort of feet or some of leg, I don't know, something like just comes out of here, I think that works. Like, and that is the little feet or the little leg, and that gives the idea that you know, I can I put it inside? Yeah, I can put it inside. And that gives the idea that he is, I put in the thing on top of his legs, right? I think that works. We do need to make some lines thicker though. And lines like the arms, for instance, they have to be thicker. If we're going to animate this thing... Wait, which one is this one? Oh yeah, cool. If we're going to animate this thing, these lines have to be thicker. They just have to be thicker. Otherwise, animation with thin lines looks weird to me. Very weird. Particularly for emotes, because emotes are so small. Oh, yeah, that's true. It kind of looks like a high chair. That is true. Which is cute on its own. Mine is made with spinach, pickle beets, garbanzos, tomatoes, chicken, eggs, and bacon. Dude, that's a solid salad. Solid salad? Weird thing to say for me, but like, you know, bear with me. It sounds good though. I like all the things that you mentioned there in that salad. All right. Wait. close the thing like this. And we have thicket arms. Nice. Baby chat? Is it a baby chat? It is a baby chat. Where's the head? We're gonna make some lines thick. We're gonna make the lines thick. So he gets a little bit more rotund, which is something that we're gonna use to have more expression as well. That's too thick. Just a little bit. That's a little bit better. Let me get this. Kind of don't like that one. This one has to be closed. This one is better like this. This one also has to be closed. This one can be fixed, not like that, but like this. Just a little, just a little. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-ba-bum bum bum. That's Super Mario Brothers 3. Dude, I want to play Mario 3. We should play Mario 3 one of these days, chat. Except that Elden Ring is coming and there won't be any other games for like a year, but you know what I mean. He's so cute. How did you get so good at making emotes? I don't know, Andy. I started making emotes when I hit Afi a little bit after, when I unlocked all the emote slots. That was in May. That's when I started making emotes. I don't know. Like, honestly, like I never used the tablet before that moment. But I liked it so much that I was like, I need to get better at this. Just because I like it so much. And then after that, it was like, I want people to also see that it is not really that difficult. And anyone can do it. You know? Like, it's really not that hard. And if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. Alright, that's the head. You're not a picky eater, so you kind of go wild with your salads. That's good. Have more confidence in your salad, Andy, yeah. That would never work. How can you suggest such a thing? There's something of the keyboard that I very much hate, and I'm going to change right now. And that is this line. This line I hate. So here's what we're going to do. I need a very thin line. It's probably going to be like a 3 or so, something like this. Yeah. And we're going to change this. It's going to come from here to this. Because it has a fucking angle. Okay, now we're happy. Now we're happy with the keyboard. God damn it, man. Angel's danger. Okay, much better. For the keyboard, I guess you can only put the lines of the main elements. The rest will get lost. Yeah, everything will get lost. Let me see how the people keyboard looks like. Oh, okay. It's just like the whole keyboard there. It's super detailed, actually. It's very detailed. Oh, the Larxa one is just a picture of a keyboard, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Could have a Windows key or an Apple key. No one knows for sure. Chat definitely uses Windows. They're Windows team. Team Windows? I don't know. Fuck me. That's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Much better. And in here, just a little bit like that. Okay. I like it. 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 No. I went too far. Yes, I like this one. Make a poll. Chat's just a bunch of programmers. Is Linux? Just a bunch of programmers. Yeah, a lot of chat are like programmers and whatnots. Linux key or bust? Yeah, I should just make the penguin, you know, instead of the knight. Oh, chat, is it cute? Is it cute? I guess that's the main question right now. Is it freaking cute? Yes, it is cute. All right, we like it. So we're gonna have an extra line here because lines have to be thicker. Not in that color though. Where is the black? Right in black. Let's go. This one, so the line is thicker, and this one, so the line is thicker. Lines are a big issue most of the time because they do have to be thicker, so the emote is more readable. This one doesn't have to go all the way, just here, and that's enough. There you go. Cute. Very cute. I think the eyes look dead, like a skeleton. No, wait. They're gonna blink. But also, like, we can do stuff for the eyes because he's the baby, right? So he can have things like different stuffs and things. Like, imagine something like this, but then white, and he's like. But that's not gonna be like this. I'm just like saying that he could have some kind of shine to the eyes. I could in fact make it like much more than that. Like the open mouth emote? What? You with the death of me is so cute. One frame open, one frame shut. How fast would that happen? Like that open mouth, like the bop? I want the bop emote. Can I see with the dots only? Like this? It looks so cute. It looks so cute. We get like. Oh, so you mean removing the little side thingy? Oh, okay, it was cute? Oh my god. Alright, let me go back. Wait, no. Where? Alright, like, he's so cute, come on. It looks like a little Majin Buu. It's like a little white Majin Buu. It's so cute. Much better now? Alright, awesome. Time to spend hours on the keyboard. Alright? How do we spend hours on the keyboard? The keyboard. I think we need thinner lines for sure. And then we're gonna just like fucking what? Yeah, fucking use this a lot. So there is like a line here, right? And there is like another line here or so. And whatever's, man. For reference, you're gonna the Majin Buu. It looks like a Majin Buu, doesn't it? We're gonna have all the main keys here, I guess. It's already so bad. We'll fix it, we'll fix it. Ah, it's okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. I think I don't want to see the arms for the moment. Yeah, I think not seeing the arms is a good idea. The idea of the screen reflecting off his eyes, holy shit! How much detail do you think we can have in a 12 by 112 by 112 emote? Not straight? Oh no, yeah, it's super not straight, but that doesn't really matter. There is a feature in Krita that I should be using, but I'm not, which is like a parallel lines. I don't know why I'm not using it, but I am not using it. But you get the point. $12,000 pixels of detail. What is it? Something like this, and then something like this. No, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, yeah, that one was okay. That is like a small one here, and then it's like another one here. This is so fucked. It works though, but it's weird. But it works. But it's weird. I guess we're using this one as well to make it less weird. The light of the screen anyway. Oh, that can be done, I think. It's a Scottish keyboard. You know why it's a Scottish keyboard? Because we can make the keys actually independent if we do this. So that's why it was a Scottish keyboard. Right? Just because I wanted to separate the keys somehow. Using the keyboard and it's killed. True. Not false. This should be... No, wait. I didn't mean to do that. We're not even gonna see this key because he's mashing there, but... whatever. Chat gets peaky. That's the spacebar, right? Does it look a little better, Tilda, now? I think I might have fucked up some of them, but it's okay, whatever. A little bit better, Tilda? A little bit better? Hey, Yodu, hello, hello! No letters or numbers? Yeah, no letters or numbers. Fuck those guys, letters and numbers. Fuck them. I'm gonna make the escape key because this one is important. You have 1, you have 2, then you have 3, and then you have 4. Uh-huh. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you like it? And I think that now what we can do, which is very silly, I should have done this before, is... Do you plan on making a cute little mouse too? He's mashing the keyboard. I don't think he is going to... I mean, I wish. That's not a bad idea though. And I think we can move this one here. And... Wait. Yeah, what we can do actually is take the whole thing actually. Right? And we copy paste it, and then we can move it. And we can have it like this. And it should be a little bit smaller-ish, weird-ish, like this, perhaps, right there. There you go. My god, chat. My god. Can we merge? Yes, we merge. Show me the arms. Look at that. Look at that, chat. How did they click the subscribe button? I'm just throwing out aimless suggestions. Ignore me. That's why he needs the mouse. But then the mouse is gonna be like up in the air. That one is gonna be flying. People were like, because this one at least is suspended like on its legs. You can see it's in its lap. Let's now. Okay, RGB. Yeah. What else do you want? My god. Let's now. All right. I think this is good enough. I think for the detail that is going to be seen on the stupid keyboard, I think this is good enough. This is fine. But what we can do to make it a little bit better, at least, if you're concerned about how it looks, is give it at least some shading or whatnots, right? Let me get rid of the arms. And we can do that. That should be fairly simple. And if you think this is tedious, you have not seen animation yet. Of course, like I said, I could make my job much easier. I'm just not doing it. Right? That makes the keys much better. If you tap enough, you'd eventually reach the sub button. Try it. Yes, try it. Everyone tries it. Let's now. Should the eyes be further apart? I feel like they're much closer on the rest of the emotes. But it's just on purpose because it's a baby. We can try. That's a fair suggestion. We can try. You know, we just give the keyboard a little bit of, like the keys, a little bit of like shade or whatever. And it should work. Yeah, I think you are right on that, Cesar. Like, they are on the most part of the emotes, like on the most of the emotes, I will say. on most of them. But yeah, we need to see if it works with, because his face is definitely different. That's the thing. Like the others, they have the same kind of shape for the face. This one has its own. It's different. There you go. Music is inspiring. Yeah, the eyes are also round, which is different from the others. We can try and make the eyes normal, but I think that the idea is for him to be different as well and have, you know, that kind of baby look to it. I think that helps. And then it should be like this. And then the whole keyboard should also be at least darker on this side, because the light comes from the other side, right? And it should be, yeah, like probably a little bit dark down here, I think. Yeah, this works. How about bigger eyes? We can also try that. We can definitely try that as well. A little bit of shadow here, maybe. Because why not? Maybe a little bit in this one as well. Probably a little bit of shadow here. There you go. Under the arms, but that's only for the animation part, because when the animation comes, I'm gonna have to do that manually. So this is how it looks right now. What do you guys think? You guys like it? You guys don't like it? You can send all your suggestions to the VCS, !VCS. If you have any suggestions, if you don't like what you see, feel free. It's good with this thing that they don't, like, there's a lot of detail here that it's not necessary. Just kind of doing for the memes. But I think it helps to make it look good a little bit. Yeah, things like that. It looks good. I like it. So a little bit of... There you go. He looks so happy. I think it looks exactly like you. Looks terrific. It's a great keyboard. Okay, now let's check the face. Let's check the face. And I think Cesar said something about the eyes. So why don't we just try to put the eyes, like set the eyes, make them a little bit bigger, is what Cesar said. So let's try that out. Let's try to take the eyes and make them a little bit bigger. Because this will be the eyes of the knight. But they will be just too weird. I'll have to put them closer. If I make them like this, and then I separate them, I'll not make the eyes too much bigger since babies also have big foreheads. Yeah, exactly. That's why it has like this shape and also like the round thing. Proportions were fine. I also like it. But I'm gonna try to find out what is it that bothers Cesar. Let's try to see if we can find out the issue. Is this a little better? Because of course, like, the problem with him is like he looks like a skull, and that is creepy nonetheless. That's gonna be creepy, whatever. Fuck me. There you go. We can move it like a little bit here. Surprise him and they will naturally get bigger for you. Maybe we can make this eye also a little bit smaller? Can you compare to the original one? No, I'm actually like editing the original right now. So I can't. This is the original now. I can make them a little flatter instead of completely round. You know? I think that could achieve some sort of different thing, I guess. Make it like a little bit like this. Well, at least part of why its head looks like a skull is because you're seeing the left inner edges of his eyes. Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's why I was asking Chad before if you want me to remove that. That can also be removed. We can try it at least and see how it works without it. Let's do that. Let's try to remove that and see if we can make it look less creepy than less skullish. You think it does it for you? All right. So I think we have a winner. Yeah, Wiggle has it. Wiggle definitely has it. We can also try and replace this for like real white dots. They're kind of weird, man. I don't know. Oh, wait, fuck me. What do you guys think? None of the other emotes have it like that? All the emotes have it like that. Like the inner thing on the eyes? All of them. I mean, all of the second generation on. The first 4 emotes of the channel, or 5, don't. But the rest, yeah. All of them have it. The white dots look too weird. Let's remove the white dots just to see. It looks so silly. I like it. Can you draw other eyes with the usual shape? Ah, when they're super white. Second generation. What do you mean, Tilda? Tilda, yeah. Can you draw other eyes with the usual shape? Ah, you mean like the Hollow Knight usual shape? I guess? Oh, look at that. That's creepy. Just to see? Oof. Okay. So the usual shape is this kind of shape. I don't know anymore. I guess it looks less cute, but it works though. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know you, Chad. But I do like it a freaking lot. Eyes look better with reflection dots in your opinion, less dead. Right, that is true. So we can try and do that. That shouldn't be too difficult. Let me see something here. I need to delete this. Like, let's erase this thing here. Because we already have them, right? But like Cesar said, like that. Okay, so let's try what Cesar says. Let's remove this first, and let's create then two white dots basically. Let's not make it super white, just a little bit less white, and let's do it. So for that one is one like this and one like this, kinda, and then it's one down, right? Like this. Cute. Parece que está viendo dentro de mi alma. The keys look so good. Fucking keys took me like half an hour. I like it. I think it's a good idea. What do you guys think? In your opinion, it's cute. In my opinion, it's also cute. I think it looks good. And try to round it up like this a little bit. You can even make it like this, which is kind of cuter. Right? Can be a little bit happier, like that. Either white or gray probably works. Even the actual chat emote gets scaled down. So yeah, it's so much. But I think these eyes are the ones. I think, yeah. Oh well, the only extra thing that one has, that all has, Cesar, that this one doesn't, is a final touch that is of the same type of white thingy. It's just a little bit of that, like on the, I think it's softer than that. I think it's something like this. But that's pretty much it. Chad, you know what's the worst? We haven't saved. Let's say, emotes. New folder. This is gonna be Dangil. What is the name of this thing? It's chat, right? This is chat. DangilChat. But we have already DangilChat, which was the tantrum. So this one is what? What is the name of this? No saving. Still Solar Stream. It's basically a Still Solar Stream. What is the name of these emotes in general? What is the name of the emote, Yazzie? If Yazzie, you're still there. Chad, you're gonna have to tell me to give me a name for this beauty. But it's tantrum now. Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. Let me see, because tantrum is named chat anyway, so I'm gonna have to rename tantrum to tantrum. Tantrum. And then the new one is going to be chat. Imagine saving your progress without... Am I touching any sensitive topic here? Yoru? Alright, look at this beauty. Don't you think it's amazing? I think we made a good job. Chat, it's a good job. Finishing touches like this. And finishing touches like some type of blushing thing for the face. I guess that's gonna be with the eyes if we're going to animate this at some point in life. Am I correct? So they should be blushing. They have like an extra layer, yeah. And then some blushing. Good job is an understatement. Wow, so fancy. So pretty. And it's gonna be reddish like this, and it should be something like this. Oh, look at this beauty! No, he's so cute. Why he's so cute? Look at that. Oh, Chad, you are so cute. Just a paid rep for Big Bug. It's god tier emote. Yeah, it's gonna be good. This thing animated, it's gonna be fucking good, man. Alright, so now we need to do some extra steps. Sorry about that. You don't like babies, but this baby is sweet. It is very sweet. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I think it's very cute. Now, go ahead, show respect, and listen carefully. Can we move the whole thing if we just grabbed it like that? Yes, we can. So it's gonna be like this in the center. Look at this. Look at that, Chatterino. Look at how pretty you have become. Your battery is dead, but he doesn't care. He's just asking for more. He's just screaming, yelling at the streamer to do things. That's what chat does. Streamer, I don't like this, I don't like that. I'm kidding, by the way. This is bothering me, so I am going to change it right now, because this is very much bothering me. There are a couple of lines that are coming out of the keyboard, and I hate them. So I'm gonna delete those. I'm gonna erase those. Okay, not bothering me anymore. Nice. How can you not like babies? That's why. Alright, so as I was explaining before, the animation part, Kojo always has the perfect emotes for the situations. Kojo is like an emote collector, right, Kojo? The combo is very good. That combo is really good. Alrighty, so I think this is gonna work. Streamer, I don't like how you're criticizing chat right now. Baby Mario. All-purpose reply. Vio will be so proud, Spud. Okay, so for the animation part, now this one is a little bit tricky. What you want to do is basically merge the things you have done. And because your color and your lines, if you're going to animate them separately, you have to be extra careful and always put the color behind the lines, and that takes a lot of time. That is not efficient. So what I would recommend you do is after you finish your emote, the one you want to animate, is to create a new version of it. You save as let's say chat but animated or animation. And you start working on that one, so you know that you can always go back to your previous one, and you're never gonna lose the original progress of the thing. Now we're gonna start. We don't need the table anymore, so we're gonna remove the ones that we don't need, or we're not gonna use, and things like that. We can remove the background now. For this layer, for instance, these eyes, we don't need them either, so we're gonna remove them, and we're gonna start merging things. You're gonna merge the things and their colors. That's what you're gonna start merging. So for instance, the paint layer, this one is just the blush. The blush can be independent, that's good. But the lines of the eyes and the painting, you're gonna merge them. So you right click on your layer and you're gonna merge with layer below. That's gonna merge the painting. So now it's the full eyes and mouth. All right, and we're gonna do the same for all the rest of groups. We're just gonna merge them into one layer. So do the same for all of those, right? Merge layer below. You can also use the command Control E, and that's gonna work as well. You have all your layers. They're still in groups, so you can take them out of the groups if you want. That's also fine. You don't need them in groups anymore, so you can actually start removing them from the groups. You can ungroup as well. There is a command. There is a shortcut for that, which will be the Control-Alt-G. You can also do that. Let me see if it works. And yeah, you can ungroup the whole thing, I think. But you can also just move it out. And there you go. Now you have them. And you add your layers. I'm gonna delete the groups now, the folders, since we don't need them. And they're just going to be removed. Okay, so here it is. Here is all your emotes in different layers. All of it. I just noticed that we made a small mistake. There is a mistake with the arms. This one has mistake here. We painted the thickness of this arm on the other arm layer on this one. So now we're gonna have to redo this one, but it's mostly okay because it's just the outline, so that shouldn't pose a problem. Potato names with a mouse click. Yes. Yes. So it shouldn't be too difficult just to like make this one look okay-ish. Right? Good. So now they both work. So the leg is only one thing, but we don't need it to be more complete because the leg is always going to be hidden behind the keyboard, so it's okay. So now that your emote is in this state, you can animate it in Krita. Now, to do animation in Krita, all you have to do is to come here on the top right corner, and you're gonna see a small button there. You're gonna click on it, and that's your workspace. So this is the default one, and the one that you're always working on. But here's one called animation. Mine is called Animation Dan because I already moved the docs in a way that it's more convenient for me to use. But then you click on animation, right? And you're gonna get something like this. You're gonna get your emote in the middle. Right? My god, it's so cute. You're gonna get your emote in the middle. You're gonna get a timeline here, down here. Let me go away. You're gonna get a timeline there, down here. And that's the timeline that you're gonna use to animate. These are the layers. On the bottom left corner, you're gonna see the layers of your drawing. You can rename them if you want, if you don't want to feel like lost. Here you're gonna have the color selector, your tools are here still, and this is the control for the animation. So normally we do the animation at 60 frames. I didn't mean to do that. That is my keyboard doing stuff. I need a Stream Deck. So yeah, this is your frame rate, which is 60. And this is the beginning and the end of the animation. Normally you just keep it up until 100. Twitch doesn't allow for animations of over 60 frames. So it can be at over 60 FPS, but the animation should not contain more than 60 frames. So if you don't know how the FPS work, or the frame rate, that's what I mean, is that the frame rate basically establishes the speed of the animation, right? So having an animation running at 30 frame rate is half of the speed of an animation at 60 frame rate. But we cannot go beyond this point. So this is our final point, the 60 that you see right here. This our last frame should be here. For instance, the animation of Dangil Wave has 120 frames of animation. So to me, it was a pain in the ass to actually make the GIF because I had to chop a lot of frames that are repeated because the animation is very fluid and it's because it's full of frames. So I animated basically all of the frames, right? Count the frames. Yeah. That's probably 60. Because it cannot have more. Well, that's also not Twitch, so maybe in BTTV is different. Maybe you can have more there. I wouldn't know. So yeah, that's the way that this type of animation works. Let's have a short, very quick example before we wrap up for today. We're not gonna be able to animate today. We don't have much time, but we're gonna do a short example. So Paint Layer 8 is this arm. We're gonna rename it to That's left arm for me, so left arm. Right? So this is here, here in the timeline, bottom left, behind my big head is where that is. So let me go away again. We're gonna click on the first frame, and we're gonna go to keyframes, and we're gonna click on insert keyframe. Left or right, doesn't really matter, just insert it. And you notice that your arm is gonna disappear. Immediately press Ctrl Z to have it back, but the frames are already created. Okay? So you have your arm now. And let's say that this is your first frame and you want it to be there. So for my fourth frame, I want to create some movement or so. So I come to my tools and I pick the transform the layer. Here I can select the anchor for the movement, and I'm going to put the anchor at the base of the arm. And I am going to start creating the animation for it. Right? I'm going to go another 4 or 5, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move the anchor, and I'm going to move the arm a little bit higher. Right? I'm going to come right here, do more or less the same thing. Oh, sorry. Just a little bit further. And now I already have my frames. So what I'm going to do now is start copying these frames. So I right click on them, copy to clipboard, come back down the same amount of layers, and I paste from clipboard, sorry. Then copy to clipboard, come back here, paste from the clipboard, copy this one, which is my original one, come back here and paste it. And that should give me the movement of this thing. So you come to the first frame and we can see it. Let's see it at 24 frames, at 24 frame rate, I'm sorry. Let's check it out. That's how it's going to be at 24 frame rate. That's how the hand moves. Right? If we're going to see it at our original frame rate, which is 60, which is what we want, it's going to be like this. Of course, it doesn't look that fluid because I am not animating a lot of frames. 19 minutes till Amsterdam. Yes, correct. So we're gonna do it at 60, which means that I'm gonna try to animate all of the frames. So this should come probably here, and this should come probably here, maybe like 2 frames or so. The same thing here, and the same for this one. And the cool thing about this is that now we can basically copy paste these things. We can copy the clipboard, and we can come here and paste from the clipboard. And he's gonna do this thing now twice. You see? And that is more or less how he's gonna be moving the arms. A little bit like that, and it should be, yeah, it should be what you want to see. There you go. And it's gonna loop. If you take a look at the animation that Yassi is doing right now, for instance, in that case it's different in the sense that the animation of the arms is really not that fluid, but it has a bounce. It's bouncing back and forth. So there's a difference with that. So we can try and do something like that for a second. I just wanna fuck me. Perhaps I can show you that. Let me remove these keyframes. There you go. So if this is my first keyframe, for the second one, hello Gao, hello. For the second one, I want the arm to just go directly to the place I wanted it to be, like right here. And that's it, right? Maybe a little bit less. But then for my next frame, I want it to bounce a little. So I'm gonna go make it bounce a little. And for the next one, just again, bounce a little here. And then here, it's gonna go back to the beginning of the animation. It's gonna probably bounce a little bit too. So here, we make it bouncy, just a little bit up. Then the next one, it's a little bit down. And then again, we just make it like loop. So it should look like something like this, which is very sudden, but it has a little bounce to it. So if we go at 30 frame rate, you're probably gonna be able to see it better. You see? It's very sudden, but he goes like up, 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 up. We can stop this at 20 frames so you can see it. But there's a little bounce. You see that there's a little bounce. So that's what the animation of the people that Yazzie is sharing does. He does the sudden movement, but he does a little bit of a bounce back and forth. Don't you have regrets for starting this at this moment? Yeah, I mean, it's just like the end of the stream, right? I was just explaining a little bit of animation before the end. But yeah, what program am I using? So Gao, I use Krita, Krita. It's an open source software. I use it for the emote making and also for the animation because it's a simple program and it's free, so everyone can use it. The main idea behind these streams is for me to help people if they want to start doing their emotes or making them or like, you know, creating something. So yeah, because of all the work, it's a lot of work. I do regret starting doing this emote, but it's so cute, man. It's so cute. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, you have that installed? That's so cool. Yes, this is just the animation here on the upper right corner. You can select animation, but regularly it looks like this. This is the default window, and we just finished the emote making. So yeah. Chat, did you like it? Did you enjoy today's stream and emote making? Just for the record, today we made 2 emotes. Basically, we haven't finished the animation for this one, of course, but we made 2 emotes. The first one that we made today is this one, Dangil, not like this. This was the first emote of the day. It was cool. And the second one is DangilChat, which is this cutie right here, and that's gonna be animated. And from what I see and the complexity of the animation, I think that this is gonna be a tier 1 animation. Tier 1 animated emote. And we're gonna have to move Dangil Dink Dunk back to BTTV? I don't know. I don't know. Because chat is cute. Yes, true. But I love Dangil Ding Dong. I don't want it to be on BTTV. Dude, I don't know what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do with all these emotes? This is fucked up. This is just wrong. Chat, this is just wrong. What are we gonna do? Ding Dong is so great. It's so great. God damn. Dangil can dink my donk at any time. I wish. Ah. Hey everybody, let me see who is streaming and what, and we can go pay them a visit. By the way, Dangil Not Like This and NLT is now a follower emote. It's free for followers. I'm gonna move GG back to BTTV because GG is just used in this channel for the most part. Also because it was a follower emote, so we can send it to BTTV. And I think out of the animated, yeah, Ding Dong will be the perfect one to move, I guess, because the other ones are Jam, Wiggle, Wave, and those are like, no, those stay. Those are so good. Those we cannot move.